Fine. What are the methods used by farmer organizations to influence policy makers in India, and how effective are these? Again, I think fourth question is just a subset of third question. Is everyone agreeing to it or not?
Yes, sir.
Farmer organizations are one among the many non-state actors. Yes, Jitender? Why it was asked in 2019, we all know.
Yes, sir.
Methods used by farmers organization. So simply what would be the framework? You just write basic introduction about non-state actors and define how farmers organizations are one among the non-state actors, and then give examples of methods. What are the various methods? Lobbying, protests, politicization. Okay, you can write so many methods of protests. So, and sometimes unnecessarily it is leading to violence. Okay, various methods of protest are like how they lobby. You can see that in the recent even farmer protest bill also, farmers were lobbying with the central government. Protest, we have seen that protest. Satyagraha, fast unto death. Politicization, you can see how particular farmers union is saying don't vote for this party, don't vote for that party. That is politicization. Okay, and then going out and reaching out to people through electronic media, print media, etc. So these are various forms of protests. And then there is the first part of the question. How effective was these methods? So sometimes those were partly successful. Not every time farmer unions were completely successful, but you can give the example of recent long protest of the farm bills, where the protest went on for months and months, and finally the union government had to yield and withdraw the farm bills. So we can say that any progressive decision, in the conclusion we can say any progressive decision with regard to the farmers, because the Indian economy is still 50% depending on agriculture and allied sector. So farmers become very important in Indian economy and its growth. Any change or decision impacting the primary sector of the country should be done by taking farmers into confidence, for which the farmer groups will play an important and active role. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So just going, whose answer is this? Please write names. It becomes very difficult to keep asking whose answer is this. Soumya. You need not write heading at the starting, Soumya. You can simply write farmer organization refers to. Okay, the introduction is good. Okay, instead of the heading, you can directly write farmer organization refers to. Okay, methods used: awareness generation, lobbying, protest. Yes, fast unto death. Okay, effective of this positive outcome, shortcome. Very good. One of the very good answers, Soumya. Okay. Very good model answer. So whatever I have discussed, everything you have put it in the answer. Okay. I think this is Navya's answer, right? So your question, I like this presentation about the non-state actors. So just you can, people instead of writing some plain answers, you can use this kind of presentation. Why I brought up our answer is, I wanted to show the presentation. You can see the non-state actors. It is actually the previous question. She's, by saying that non-state actors, she is relating them as to what is the different roles played by the non-state actors. So this will be also one good way of presenting. Okay. And then you can see the need of the hour. So she is giving need of the hour and then saying that what are the important measures to be taken, and then government has to follow bottom-top approach to strengthen non-state actors, provide them training. Okay. So very good way of presenting the answer. For this particular question, for the demand of the question, her answer was very good. Whose answer is this? Yeah, Vasavi. Again, this answer also was good. Okay. So you have covered all the points. Okay. So when you make side headings, it becomes really good and very this thing. Okay. The conclusion can be slightly better. Vasavi. You can write as to how the approach should be more inclusive. Okay, I have picked up this answer to just show the conclusion part. Okay, the last question. The need of the hour, the need for cooperation among various service sector has been an inherent component of development discourse. Partnership bridges the gap among the sectors. It also sets in motion a culture of collaboration and team spirit. In the light of the statements above, examine India's development process. So most of you, I think, have not attempted this question because I have seen that you have not understood, or maybe it was very difficult to understand. Read the question in such context. Read the question 4 or 5 times and you will be easily able to make out. Yes, Jitendra, you got that. You got the core demand of the question right. You can see, you don't get scared by 4 or 5 line questions. Those will be generally simple.